Holly West with Mokita. 5 tracks, 20 minutes. A debut EP from this now solo artist that some may be familiar with from Honey. Self-released in January 2018. It was self-produced as well, though it was engineered by Chris Bell. Holly plays bass and handles the vocals, with the group being rounded into a 3-piece by Gary Hoey on guitar and Brady Blade on drums. Jimmy wants to go first on this.
Yes, Andrew, I've known about Holly for a while now. She was the bass player in Melbourne musician Kez O'Hara's band Honey in Texas before doing this. So Kez is pretty well known around the traps, and she moved to America and blah, blah, blah.
Articulate.
This has a bit of a 70s feel to it musically, I thought. Runaways, Joan Jett style, bit of 70s heart in there.
Yeah,
maybe?
no, I get that.
Yeah. Musically, it's fairly interesting, quite good. Vocally, though, it's a bit of a letdown for me. I'm sure Holly... obviously Holly is a fine musician because she's written all these songs, I think. So, clearly she can write a good song. There's no doubt about that.
Except for the cover.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I don't think the vocals are her strong point, however. If the music was more punk, garage sort of sound, I think her voice would really fit it better. But the style that it is, it kind of doesn't. So if I was going to say anything, I would say recruit a singer, because the songs are good. Just needs a really... Yeah.
Articulate.
Look, overall, this one didn't really excite me too much, and I thought the Led Zeppelin cover was a little bit too ambitious. That's all I'm going to say about that. I did give it a 5 out of 10. My pen was out of ink again.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
so
Jimmy.
I couldn't write down. Every time I get to the end of the page, look how worn that is. By the
there's
time.
scratchings but no ink.
If only you could,
didn't need it.
Support
if only you
him
could
in this
see this
fucking
at home.
delusion.
Wait till you see what I
But,
say.
anyway, there you go. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. There's a very, very scary theme happening here.
You two are on the same page.
Cut, paste. I also got a Runaways vibe on this album.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm confused. First listen, I hated it. It's her voice. I don't like it. It's lazy. It's half speaking, not singing. But damn, the music fucking rocks. Especially the axes. I really like that she plays bass and not just sings.
Yeah.
Second listen, I liked it better. When the Levy Breaks Led Zeppelin cover didn't add, change or even own it, just copied it.
Yeah.
For now, not sold, though I will keep listening to it to see if it does grow on me more. Interestingly, I googled her live and fantastic. I didn't mind that at all. I could see she would be really cool live. That's really weird. 5 out of 10, and the 5 is for the instruments.
Okay.
Oh, Standout, Home. It annoyed me the least.
Fuck hell. Jesus.
Crazy.
Alright, well, allow me to retort.
Yeah.
First off, I have to note that there is a cover of When the Levy Breaks from Led Zeppelin, which most would know from Led Zeppelin, but was originally penned by Cancer Show and Memphis Mini in 1929.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Right.
Research, folks.
Did not know that.
No, I knew it was a cover. I just didn't know the details until...
So
When
it's a
I did my
cover?
research, there was a porn star named Holly West.
Yes, I've
So
seen that.
that was the only bit of research I did, apart from the Google
Now,
live shit.
let's stay away from Donald Trump and move along.
So it's a cover of a cover of a cover. Oh, a cover of a cover, of a song. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
the original was in 1929, folks, and it's very different to the Led Zeppelin
I
version.
bet it is.
Now, I have to say that the opening track, Memo, doesn't really grab me. It's got a good little groove, but doesn't quite do it for me. After that, though, once you get past the first track, is when the EP hits the straps for me. There's a southern flavour to this. It's not only in the twang, but also in the sass on the delivery. Her vocal tone is really good. I enjoyed the tone of her vocal. I thought that the sound of it is really nice.
Okay.
I would like a little more punch overall, particularly in the drums. But overall, the mix is pretty good and even. I like the layering applied to the effects over the top in particular. This isn't a release for the real purists out there, as we're discovering at the moment. This is one for those that like it real and gritty. No effects have been applied to mask anything. This is an honest recording, and I admire that fact. The writing and performance is really good, in my opinion. They suit the style of music well. There is some cool groove, attitude, and hooks on this. There's also some really interesting and diverse lyrical content on this. Interesting stories being told. So you got the cover of When the Levy Breaks. There's also a song here about being abducted by aliens and stuff as well. So there's some cool, diverse lyrical content. And I like the diversity on this release. It's not reinventing anything, but it's still her sound and style, and it's the little things like in the middle of Home, it breaks into something different, which is cool and keeps you locked in my opinion. There is some really good guitar work on this EP.
I agree, 100%.
It's tastefully done in short bursts to really cut through at the right moments. It complements the general attitude in this release. It isn't a perfect release at all, but it doesn't need to be. I actually really like how honest this is, and it hasn't been touched up all over the place. It would have been easy to go back with auto-tune and fix things and do stuff, but they didn't do that. They left it as it was, and I reckon that's good. And I reckon there's a heap of potential in this, and I actually am going to be keeping an eye on what comes next. For the cover, When the Levee Breaks, the Led Zeppelin version is what they covered. It's a big favourite for me. When I saw that on the track listing, I wasn't sure because it's one of my favourite Led Zeppelin tracks. Thankfully, in my opinion, the Power Trio nailed it. No, they didn't reinvent it or do it differently, but they did it faithfully.
Yes,
And
agreed.
while you can be torn on whether covers should do it their own way or whether they should pay an homage to something, they went for the homage approach, and I think they got that right. And the female vocal given to this
Gives it something different.
but her vocal performance on that track was the best vocal performance on the EP, and it also highlights the potential in her vocally as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I think she sang it better than some of the other songs. I definitely do agree on that.
And while in my opinion I liked the other vocals, but I think they took the Led Zeppelin version, which is out of the UK, but gave this an American Southern feel.
Southern, yes, very Southern.
To it. And that almost goes back to the original a little bit with the Memphis.
I should go and try and listen to that.
Style. And while the Memphis Minnie and Kansas Joe version is very different to the Led Zeppelin version.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
I can imagine. I should check that out.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go and find it. It's there. But I like what they did with that, in my opinion, because it was a faithful, but it's more about the flavour of it versus the changing the arrangement of it to make it more, not their own per se, but they gave it a different feel.
Okay.
It was more about how the guitar was a little bit different in the timing, and the harmonica was a little bit different again. It's more about the timing and the feel. It allowed it to slide a little more, which is more of what I expect out of the Southern American kind of style.
Yep.
For me. It's a grower though. I think that you need to listen to it a few times for it to really grab you. But if you like some honest female-fronted rock with some strong Southern flavours, you'll enjoy this, in my opinion. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I did enjoy it. Home, Mokita, which is funny because that word actually means like to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's what the song's about. So they really did that well, and also picked When the Levee Breaks. I thought that was really cool. So that's my opinion. Got diverse choices here, or diverse opinions here. So let us know for yourselves and check it out.